Hello the internet, welcome to a new tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to learn the intuition behind machine learning and artificial intelligence. This tutorial is for complete beginner. An intuitive introduction to machine learning and artificial intelligence for beginner. No skills required. You don't need mathematics background, neither programming skills in order to follow this tutorial. All you need is the motivation. Currently, artificial intelligence is one of the most trending topics on the internet when it's about new technology. What is the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning? You cannot dissociate machine learning from artificial intelligence. Why? Because machine learning is the subset of artificial intelligence, or machine learning is part of artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? You will agree with me, computer is fast, accurate, but stupid. One example, if you borrow me your bank card and the PIN code, I can immediately go to any ATM machine and withdraw some cash without your permission. Why? Because ATM machine has been programmed only to check the bank card and the PIN code, nothing else. In contrast, human intelligence or natural intelligence is slow, inaccurate, and brilliant. With artificial intelligence, we want to make intelligent computer or machine. We can define artificial intelligence, the machine or the computer ability to react, to work as a natural intelligence. In another word, we want the computer to simulate the human intelligence or natural intelligence. Let's take one use case. For example, when we talk about online banking, one of the vulnerabilities of online banking or the internet banking is how user access to the system. If the online banking only rely on the standard login, username and password, that means if somebody get access to your login and password, he can access your account. One of the most used technique by hacker is what you call social engineering. What they do, they trick you in order to get your username and password so that they can log into your account. But if the online banking implement additional layer of security by using artificial intelligence, for example, they can use fraud detection. That means the system become more intelligent. The system can react, can discern, and can get suspicious. With the fraud detection can distinguish the fraudster or the intruder for legitimate user, block the account, deny access. That's how you can use artificial intelligence, get suspicious, work as a human intelligence or natural intelligence. We can use artificial intelligence in all areas of life where we want to make intelligence computer. Previously, we talked about artificial intelligence. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about machine learning. There are two types of machine learning: the supervised machine learning and the supervised machine learning. In this tutorial, we are going to focus on the supervised machine learning only. What is the supervised machine learning? The supervised machine learning is when you have access to the features and the labels. As you can see, this leaves data. Each leaf has the width the length and the species. The first two columns represent the features, and the last column is the labels. Each row represents the instance of the training data. Supervised machine learning is when you have access to the feature with the corresponding label inside your data, or you have access to the input with the corresponding output inside your data. Traditionally, when you want to solve a problem using computer program, we write a code. We run in the computer. We can then interact with this code by providing the input, and we get the output. Basically, what we are trying to do here, we are trying to instruct the computer explicitly by setting some rules in order to get the desired output. This approach is what you call rule-based approach. In fact, solving a problem using this approach or the traditional approach, you need to provide the code and the input in order to get the desired output. With machine learning, we want computer to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. Suppose that you want to use supervised machine learning to solve a problem. What you need the data. Inside your data, you need to have a features with the corresponding label. In addition, you need to select the algorithm. The algorithm is going to find all the patterns inside your data and come out with the best fit. The best fit from your data is what you call model, and this model can be expressed mathematically as a function. You can use this model to predict the unseen data. In short, if you want to solve a problem using supervised machine learning, you need to have access to the data, and inside the data you need to have the feature with the corresponding labels. You need to select the algorithm. The algorithm is going to find all the patterns inside the data and come out with the model. The model is the best fit from your data, and you can use this model to predict the unseen data. In practice, when you want to use supervised machine learning, you need to have access to the data. Suppose that we have this leaves data. As we can see, we have the features with the labels. The goal of this data is to answer questions. Given a leaf width with the leaf length, we need to find out if it's the small leaf or the big leaf. Here, let us visualize our data. The goal here is to find the algorithm that can draw a line in order to distinguish one type of species to another type of species. As you can see, our data is linearly separable. Here, the algorithm is going to find all the patterns inside our data. There are several patterns inside our data. Here we just pick 3. As you can see, if we pick this line to be our model, it's not the best fit. Why? Because there are 2 species that are sitting on the right of our model. Similarly, if we pick this line to be our model, not the best fit. Why? We can see the same things happen here. We have 2 species in this side of our data, but we can see this line is the best fit. we can see that if we pick this line, it's probably the best fit for our data. Why? Because we can see all the bigger leaves are sitting above our model, and all the smaller leaves are sitting below our model. So by selecting this line as a best fit, we can easily predict the unknown data, the unseen data. For example, all the data that are falling above our best fit or our model can be labeled as a big leaf. All the unknown data or unseen data that are falling below our model can be labeled as small leaf. And this is how we can use supervised machine learning to answer questions based on data when we are facing uncertainty. To summarize, in this tutorial, I wanted to give you the intuition behind machine learning and artificial intelligence. With artificial intelligence, we want to make intelligence machine by simulating natural intelligence that can react, work as human intelligence. In contrast, with machine learning, we want the machine to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning is a core part of AI. As I said earlier, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. That is, all machine learning count as artificial intelligence, but not all artificial intelligence count as machine learning. This was the intuition behind machine learning and artificial intelligence. In the next tutorial, we are going to get deeper with machine learning, and we are going to try Python with machine learning. So I invite you to join me in the next tutorial to learn more about machine learning and application of machine learning with some practical example. So see you on the next tutorial.